Hey guys, okay, so I'm back. I'm in the same spot. I haven't gone anywhere. The only difference is that I am setting up my video camera from my phone again, um, from the rear part of my car. I'm using the trunk. As you can see, this is the trunk door and it's open, and I have it propped open so that my phone can be adjusted right at the end of the opening with a shoe holding the opposite side of the phone. Um, I had to get creative somehow. Um, but I just wanted to say that I've been here for almost going on 3 weeks now. I've been in Greensboro at this same spot. And I believe that things are changing around us. I believe that people are beginning to wake up and starting to realize how much power they actually have and how much they're willing to do once they step away from normal society things. Normal society things to me is going to work Monday through Friday, or not spending enough time for yourself and trying to relax a little bit more often than you should. I guess that's the way of putting things, but um, there's so much out here to explore that you can just be creative enough and build your own empire based on what you already know. But it may be difficult for some people because they are already intact strongly to the lifestyle of standing on their feet for 8 hours a day, or accepting the way that the world has obligated them to receive um, worthy things based on the rules that were placed here before we were even here. So we all have rules to follow and regulations, but I do know for certain that I never ever would have imagined myself being the president of the United States of America. Like I don't even know. You know, okay, I've imagined myself being the president of the United States of America, but I've never. It wasn't a repeated thing that I remembered. I always repeated to remember something else totally different, but it was always somewhere in the media. And it's such a beautiful day today. I just wanted to let you guys know that that was in my mind. I know I explained that before in multiple videos and on multiple occasions, but this is really special. I was just about to go to sleep in my car, and then I woke up and I said, well, why don't I just go to sleep outside in the sunlight and get some light? I thought that was a perfect idea. And it was. And it is. Because I'm outside now enjoying everything around me. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm being still. I went for a power walk this morning, and I feel so much better. Like, I can't believe that I was tired in my car. I was getting ready to go to sleep. That would have been a really good sleep. And then I stepped outside to try to sleep in the chair. And I guess it was because I moved, or I was positioning myself in a different way, or I just disturbed the nap because I got up and started moving around. But I definitely enjoy being relaxed and calm and just feeling the moment of relaxation. That feels so good. You know, before I got bold enough to stop going to work and doing normal things that people do at work, well, we do the same thing at work that we do at home, but it's just a difference. You have a boss, or you'll be your own boss if you're at home, not working. But um, I wanted to say that before I got bold enough and stopped going to work because I was fed up of not being valued as much as I wanted to be valued by putting all my hard work and efforts into work and then still get little pay. That was heartbreaking. And it was always heartbreaking to know the accomplishments you've made to get to that point and it still wasn't recognized. And and it may not be recognized because people leave problems that from home at home, and that's very important. They tell you to not come to work leaving your problems on the tables for everyone else, because it wouldn't be a healthy work environment. It would be a negative impact on the communication there. And then there may not even be a communication. There may just be some feelings that are negative because communication has been voided. And that was the number one tool to get someone to feel better about themselves. It could be communication, or it can just be a physical thing, you know. So before I got bold enough to leave my job, I actually started to feel good about myself. I felt more freer, when I was walking off of certain jobs, people would look at me like, "Oh, you walked off of this job, and you're just not gonna get it, Chris." And I'm like, "No." In my head, I always told myself, I just don't think, you all understand what I mean by it's okay if you see something that's not fair to speak about it, because you never know who else you're going to bless along the way that can help them heal themselves and the people around them, because it's all a healing tool once you express yourself with kind words to get other people to understand where you're coming from, because they may not know a kind way of saying it, but they want to say it in order for them to in order for them to have other people understand where they're coming from so that they can heal also. And like I said, it's a healing thing. So I know that I shouldn't have to get out of character if I felt like someone at work was going way out of character against me, and which would make me feel very uncomfortable and not want to work in that environment unless they moved me somewhere else. But it's almost like the person in charge is supposed to be an overseer and know who the bullies are at work. So if someone has to teach a manager or a boss that at work, that's pretty sad, you know. But it's like they won't fire certain individuals if they are considered a bully because they, for some odd reason, may be the ones working um, more often, or may be the ones that's putting fear in other people to stop them from eliminating them from the team, which is even worse when you have a manager, a boss, or a supervisor who has more power than you, but yet they're still afraid to get rid of the problem. That is weird, but it's not weird because it shows that there is a strong communication, a relationship there that is hidden from the public's eye that they may not want to have revealed right now. And that is okay because you're able to have your own lifestyle, you're able to have your own decisions and choices to make, your own friends or associates. But if you want a healthy work environment, you want to make sure that people's relationships there are fair, because some people work extremely hard at work, outside of work, and they have to deal with situations at home that may not be as encouraging as if they were to go to work. and then some people have less encouraging at work and then more encouraging at home. But you want to make sure that no matter where they came from at home, you want to make sure that they're encouraged at work so that they will be able to continue to strive and provide for for themselves and their families. So just having positive people at work, you know, hey, give a really nice person at work a raise, and then once a person who has issues with communicating or um, just being polite or respectful to other people, they will eventually change and start being more sweeter and more polite, and they will get because they want a raise. You know, so that's just the number one thing in tricking someone into getting something good for themselves. Just allow them to see other people get raises around them, and then they will open up their heart and they'll start treating people the right, and then you have a healthy work environment. I believe that's the best thing to do. I do. But so far I'm out here, I'm in Greensboro, and as you can see the background, I'm beside a railroad track, and I just thought that it was very, very nice to film right here because of the background. Like, it's a sunny day. I can't believe I'm not going to sleep. I get tired when I get bored. Everybody does, and you tend to want to do something else. Um, I'm no longer smoking cannabis. I'm no longer smoking black amounts because it's just like that's just an old habit that I picked up from a former friend of mine, and I barely even smoked. I just picked it up and puffed on it for a while because I was bored, and I don't want to make that a habit. And that's my reason for letting that go. Yay! Who needs it? Nobody needs it, you know? Um, but I would love to have, um, I will love to have the opportunity to upload my videos the way that I want, like I used to. And that's only because, well, look at the circumstances, look at the situation. I am filming out of my car. And I'm no longer inside of my house, but sooner or later I will be inside of a beautiful home, and I'll be able to film my videos the way that I want to, and we can all chat and have a conversation. But wherever I go, you go. Wherever you go, I go. As long as I can use my YouTube platform, everything would be perfectly fine. And I just appreciate you all for sticking by my side because it's been a while. I can't believe that I sat there and got another YouTube channel after my my first YouTube channel was deactivated, permanently discarded because of of a little nudity that was posted on there. Um, but God gave me a second chance, and I have my YouTube channel back. So I'm thankful for that. So I'll see you guys later. That's all I wanted to talk about. Just give you guys an update about something. See you guys.